Hey, it's Joshua Suzanne from Rags-A-GoGo, and once again we have someone that has walked into my store and I started talking to, and you told me that you had just retired. Where did you just retire from? And first of all, what is your name?
Oh, it's Jessie.
Jessie? And
McNab-Dennis. Anyway.
McNab-Dennis. Jessie McNab-Dennis. Okay.
I just was saying that I had time on a weekday to come and look at your lovely shop because I didn't have to be at work.
And what did you do for work?
I was a curator at the Metropolitan Museum.
You were the curator for the Metropolitan Museum?
No, lots of us. There are lots of curators.
Lots of curators.
Every department, there are like at least 17 different departments that specialize in certain, like ancient Near East or Egypt or Far East or musical instruments or European art or paintings. There's 17 different specialist departments, and each department is like a little world with a head curator, and then there are 4 or 5 other curators.
And what was your specialty?
Oh, well, I looked after originally English silver.
English silver.
And then people retired, and so I did the French faience and the Italian pottery, and then more people retired, and I took on the chess sets.
You took on the, what was that?
Chess sets.
Chess sets.
So in the end I had like 6 different groups of things that were stained glass and glass. I kind of accumulated them over 52 years. So
you were there for 52 years at the Metropolitan Museum of Art as a specialist, as a curator. What was your favorite thing to do? What was, through all of those years, when you look back and you say, that really was a moment that I really, really enjoyed?
Well, understanding, we used to have to do inventory. Do you mind me telling you about this?
No, not at all. You used to have to do inventory.
The trustees require each department to review their total inventory of objects, and we had something like 52,000.
You had 52,000 objects in your...
Over 3 years. So
over 3 years' time you had 52,000?
Every year you did 1/3 of the things you were responsible for. And you had to make sure the number was legible and it was there and it was on the space it was supposed to be, the room, the cupboard, the shelf number, exactly where it was. And so that was that. And I liked it because you saw things over and over again, and you got to know them better and better and better. Sometimes, my God, that was made by the same painter who's now in a different town. You know, little things like that. I'm getting a better eye all the time.
So now what are you going to do? You've been retired for 5.5 weeks now from 52 years. It's a mistake. Oh no, you shouldn't have retired.
I had tenure, so I had to ask for permission to retire. And I thought, well, it would be kind of neat to kind of turn it in when I was 80. So when I was 79 and 3 months, I asked Philippe,
80 years old,
if I could retire, and he said, okay. But, you know, I was so concentrated on doing that. I've got like 20 boxes of books that came from my office, and I have to go through them and see if I can give them away or arrange them in some logical order. And that's great. It's very kind of, you know, upsetting. So I run away from it. That's why I'm here.
Buying something for yourself instead. Right on. So now, 5.5 weeks into retirement. What are you going to do with your time besides shopping at Rags-A-GoGo?
Well, I used to love to sew. That's why I'm
probably back to sewing. Nice.
So you might see more of my distant relatives.
Nice, distant relatives. Right on.
Probably write a bit. That'll come later.
And then just enjoy the rest. You're 80 years old now. When did you turn 80?
On May the 5th.
On May the 5th. Okay, tourists.
You know what?
You guys never stop.
I want a whole lot of women to get together and tell the mayor, to tell the Parks Department to stop cutting down trees.
Okay, then we'll do that.
And they're mutilating them, and then they come and say, oh, they're dangerous, they cut them down. Slowly, all the trees are disappearing in the parks, on the streets. Do you notice? You see that their trunks are getting mutilated. They cut a few branches off at a time, not the whole thing.
Right.
Oh, it's dangerous, you have to cut it down. Well, what's going to happen next year, or later on this year, no shade, no of the birds to be, therefore more insects, therefore more pesticides, desiccating all the parks. There's no roots to hold the water table high. They'll have a hard time if they plant new trees.
Well, you know what? I think this is a very honorable thing to do after retirement. You've got another 52 years ahead of you, right, to do this, right? You're young at 80. I don't see why not.
But it's a trend. It's a trend all over the country because
it's cutting the trees.
Cutting the trees down and saying we've got to relief But when you re-leaf and you plant a sapling, they're going to take 25 years for it to get high.
Right.
So it makes as much oxygen as
Right.
a tree that's already 40 feet high. It's
Right.
sad.
Let me ask you a question. Is there a place that people can find you online so that they can learn more about you or even join your quest for the trees?
Well, maybe I'll come and tell you about that because my daughter's just come to stay with me and she knows all about computers. I had a secretary,
Okay.
so I was spoiled.
What we're going to do, I'm going to load you today at the Apple Store, you guys, onto YouTube and other video sites so people can find out about you and listen to you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come back, and then in the future I can edit those videos and put down information as to where to find you.
We need
okay?
a great many
we do.
people to be complaining.
Yes.
They say, oh, it's not nothing. I went to the community ward. They said, no, they're all dying. There's nothing. And I know.
Done.
I've got photographs of trees 2 years ago that have been slowly.
We need you. The general public needs you to continue being who you
It
are.
was an angel that got me to come in here
Good.
and talk to you, and then you talked to me, and then I spilled out this thing that's
There we
been
go.
eating me
Oh,
up.
good. And now it's online, and the whole world can hear about it. Yay!
I'm going to cut off my pension.
They're not going to cut off your pension. Your
I
pension's
love
going to be
your
going
show.
to a good cause. Guys, we
love
will
your
see
show.
you online here for
Yeah.
live.